I swore there was nobody left. And the reason I know for a fact there was nobody left is because when we would set the alarm at this particular funeral home, if there was any type of, like, we literally had to be frozen, because if the sensor detected any type of movement, whether it was a feather flowing down or especially somebody walking, it would not set the alarm. So when I set the alarm, everything set perfectly fine. But when I left and I looked back, I seen that guy. I don't know who that guy was. It wasn't the decedent. I can tell you that much, because I seen the decedent. It wasn't the decedent. I don't know who this guy was. And it was just like the silhouette. I couldn't see the eyes or any of that. So I'm already freaking out at this point. The next morning, my boss comes in. Hey, Annayyyy, good morning. Hi, good morning. You know, over here all happy at like 7:30 in the morning. Hey, quick question. And I said, sure. She said, you do know the process for closing when you have a viewing, right? And I said, yeah, absolutely. She's like, do you mind going over that with me? And I said, yeah, of course. And I told her, I said, you know, I was attending the family. We were both attending the family, making sure the coffee machine was always on. And, you know, there was coffee brewing. There was sweet bread always there. There was water. I said, after everything was said and done, we made sure to clean the chapel, vacuum, throw out any trash. I said, but first and foremost, we always make sure that the casket is closed so no dirt or any particles can get, you know, on the decedent. I said, and then after everything is clean, I disconnected the coffee machine. She said, let me stop you right there. And I looked at her. I said, okay. She said, are you sure you disconnected the coffee machine? And I said, yeah, I'm 100% sure. I said, I swear, I feel like I suffer from OCD. And I said, I don't just turn it off. I turn it off and I disconnect it. I unplug it from the wall. And she's like, okay. She said, so why did I walk in this morning and I see the coffee machine brewing coffee? And I looked at her confused. I said, wait, what? I said, I don't know. I honestly don't know what to tell you. Why would the machine wait until the morning to even brew coffee if that was the case? If I had left it on, don't you think that it would have brewed coffee right there and then stopped because it would have dried out? There wouldn't have been no more water inside of it. And I was like, oh my God. And she's like, nope, I don't want to hear it. And I said, no, wait, I have to tell you. She said, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. So I'm like, what is this lady's deal? First, you're over here talking smack to me because you said that I left it connected and on and brewing and I don't know what. And then I'm trying to explain to you what I witnessed and you don't want to hear it. So I ran to my supervisor now. And I said, you're never going to guess what happened. Let me tell you my story. Please listen to me, because homegirl over there just shut me out. And I told her, and she said, that's why she didn't want to listen to you. And I said, why? She's like, because a lot of us have been scared by that same man in this funeral home, but she refuses to accept it. And I just froze. I looked at her and I said, you're kidding. You're kidding, right? She said, no. Every single person that has had to stay here during the night shift has experienced something with that man. He's harmless. And I said, well, bullshit. He's not harmless because I'm over here getting in trouble for the coffee brewing in the early morning. And she said, no, he's harmless. For some reason, we think it's someone that used to live here. Because back in the day, I don't know if I shared that with you guys in a previous episode. Back in the day, a lot of funeral homes were houses. So let's just say in the house you live in now, you had an upstairs, and that would be where you would sleep, shower, eat, kitchen, everything. And then you had the downstairs, which you would have the chapel, the preparation room that we call it, where we get the decedents ready. We dress them, we shower them, we casket them, we embalm them. You know, the chapel, the preparation room, the hearse, everything would be downstairs. Why? Well, because death doesn't have a particular hour. So at any given time of day or night, the funeral directors or the owners would get a call. Hey, my cousin passed away at home. I need you to come get him. Hey, my grandmother passed away in the nursing home. I need you to go get her. So to make their life easier, a lot of funeral homes were houses. That's why a lot of funeral homes now, if you pay attention, some of them have an upstairs. And those are usually because they were built back in the 1900s sometime. So that was the case in this particular case. And my supervisor told me no one knows the real story, but we do believe that there was a man that used to live here and he passed away here and his spirit lives on. So I don't know. Did I continue working there? Yes, I did. Did I volunteer for another night shift? My mom would say, or she says now, ni loca. I'm not crazy. I didn't work at night anymore. And I made sure I was always with someone in that funeral home because no, ever since I heard that story, And funny enough, during the day, you wouldn't see or hear anything. But it was that one shift that I had that night that like I said, I was walking out and I heard footsteps going up the stairs. And I said, no, that's not possible. I just set the alarm. So those are my 2 stories for today, guys. Again, I will be posting every Tuesday. I do appreciate every single one of you for taking the time to listen to me, to give me feedback, to give me criticism. I love you all so much. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.